The Nigerian system, the more you look, the less you see. It has always been like this anyway, because we can't say, oh, this is happening under Tinubu's government. But the unfortunate thing there is that they always come as a patriots. But at the end of the day, when they get into the same power, the same system they've been complaining and they've been, talking about, they even tend to do worse. Yes, Nigeria is the more you look, the less you see. The government of Tinubu promised that a removal of fuel subsidy will fix our problems. Today, the CBN says removal of subsidy has affected our reserves. So who is fooling who? Who is deceiving who? This is a reflection of the half-baked thinking of our leaders and the textbook Bretton Woods economists that lie to them. No, no, it didn't lie to them. They have chosen to do something different. Not that they don't know what to do, not that they don't know the kind of policy to be taken or to dish out there, but because of their selfish interest, because whatever they do, whatever policies they are going to be taking out, on people, they just they won't have to look at it whether it's going to favor them and their cronies or not. That is exactly what the problem or where the problem lies. It's unfortunate. They are telling us different things. When you hear, you see another APC chieftains or people under this government, they'll begin to give you another interpretation. Oh, maybe you are getting it wrong. Something that is well said. Tinubu said, removal of fuel subsidy will fix our problems. Now the CBN governor is saying that the removal of subsidy has affected our reserves. They will not begin to tell you another cock and bull stories. The same people who were telling us that, subsidy removal, what they are doing is that they are trying to, is a premium or something. I think it was this man called Keyamo, because the same set of people who condemn that subsidy is a scam, that anybody telling you is paying subsidy is a scam. But at the end of the day, they started paying this subsidy. But when it gets to the time they want to leave, they're now telling us that they want to remove subsidy. Even Buhari's government, the 419 of that government, and all that. It's unfortunate. So they will begin to give you different types of definitions or interpretations. So that is just where we are. Rufai was saying is bringing this up, that this is exactly what it is, and that is why they don't like this kind of people. Do you know the problem we have again is the people who are badly affected are the ones that will come out for Rufai that say, what are you saying? You are so bitter, this and that. All those nonsense. They are the ones affected. That is to tell you that scattered accountant Nigeria elect. You know the other day, how can somebody who calls himself an accountant, Tinubu who calls himself an accountant, and now the book no fit balance. The book of the country, of the nation cannot balance. Yes, I thought they said our economy improved after subsidy was removed. What else do you expect from APC leadership? The only reason why they kicked against the Goodluck Jonathan administration's removal of the subsidy and came back in 2023 to say that the subsidy is gone is to make you suffer so you can reject the removal of subsidy by any administration. By any administration, because they are the beneficiaries of subsidy scam. Don't let that fool of a colleague, okay, with burnt lips, spill rubbish on TV this morning, hound him with his rubbish take on wanting Nigerians to pay more for fuel we literally live on. He should tell us why we don't have same clamor for diesel. They only speak as it favors them per time. Federal government and CBN are the same. CBN will come out tomorrow and tell you how removing fuel subsidy was the best thing that happened to Nigeria. Just wait for it. That's it. Tinubu was promising things out of happiness, not thinking about it. I'm sure. Don't worry. The subsidy that Tinubu said is gone on the day of inaugural speech, or the day he was sworn in. Majority of them, all of them, they said it. That was not part of what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to sit down and look at everything from every angle before making that decision. But because Tinubu has said it, none of them is coming out to tell us that or to argue and say that oh yes, we were supposed to wait. Of course, he said he's going to remove it, but now they are changing the narrative that you know what? After all the presidential candidates, they said they were going to remove fuel subsidy. So what is the noise all about? But within them, they know that that was not how it ought to go. That was not how it ought to be. Well, they are just trial and error government. Those people are taxes collectors. They don't even have anything to offer than hard things or hard times. They know what they are doing. We are no longer fools. Let us wait and watch. These politicians don't even have a proper solution. They just do anywhere belle face. It is only mumus who still think they have leaders in Nigeria. What you have in Nigeria as we speak now, and in fact, most of Africa are gatekeepers for imperialism. So if you keep expecting the dividends of a democracy that doesn't even exist in the first place, rather than fight first for liberation. I love my Baba Buhari for vehemently refusing to listen to the textbooks economics during his time and face the problems and challenges of the time in his own way, and he did better than most of his predecessors because he managed a broke Nigeria, as even Ikunjewala acknowledged. This one must be joking. What do you expect from a man that was avoiding interviews to explain to us his plans and intentions? And that is it. And that is the same line this guy is towing the APC governorship candidates in Edo State. They don't want to attend any interview or debate whatsoever. Well, as she was quoted to have said, how was the government of the day able to pay the salaries as at when due because they left backlogs of salaries unpaid? Then but Buhari cleared all and even bailed the state. Today, the textbooks economists and the studio analysts say the economy was better then. I'm sure this one is a this one is talking something he does not even understand. Just focus on Nigeria issues. Is better for you. Thanks. What does that mean? This guy is genius of mischief. The unfortunate with the platform, did Rufai ever build anything in 2 years that was perfect? Can you just imagine? I tell you, say all this Agbado. One of Tinubu supporter is saying that Rufai is a genius. Is genius of mischief. The unfortunate with the platform, the Arise TV, that's talking that did Rufai build anything in 2 years? So what are they still building? When PDP was there, they said everything was scattered, everything was destroyed. So it will take how many years for Buhari to do the needful? 8 years now. Everything is scattered now. This one is still building. What was President Goodluck Jonathan crime for the Occupy Nigeria protest to begin with? Nigeria President Yariba and the CBN Yariba, the Arab calls it same. The most educated tribe in Nigeria are handling Nigeria now. Students cannot even afford to pay school fees. I wonder their type of education I will give them for free. Not all of them go to school. During what is it called? During Yaradua, fuel was 65 naira, dollar was 150 naira, rice was 6,000 naira, cement 7,000 naira, spaghetti 100 naira. So by your own calculation, what do you think is a problem? Now, even as at that time, Nigerians were still crying, but food is not even an issue. Maybe if you are experiencing, maybe you could be experiencing rice being expensive, but other food will be okay. Because if you can't go for this one, you go for this one. But this one, no, even ordinary water, you can't even afford as of today. Anthony Joshua takes on Daniel Dubious in an epic fight, and this thing. So what's this one talking about? It's just so ridiculous. It's infuriating to see our leaders make promises they cannot keep. What a classic case of a solution becoming the problem. It is clear our leaders are getting advice from economists who only understand textbook theories, not real world Nigeria. Tinubu does not know anything. I don't even seem to blame. I don't want to blame any economist or foreign group, because if the people who are taking their advice, if they adapt, this is exactly what happens. So guys, let's say your opinion. and have your take on this.